How's it going out there? This is Feed Your Mind. And so in this video, we're going to cover what the Mandela effect and the 11/11 phenomenon tells us about reality. And so there seems to be a connection here with the two phenomenons. I've observed both of them, and what we must ask ourselves is, are these phenomenons intentional? Like, is something trying to tell us something with these phenomenons? And so is it like maybe if somebody put a note in a bottle and threw it in the ocean and hoping that somebody would read it and, so they can tell somebody a message, or is it like if you saw the Black Mirror movie, spoiler alert, so in the movie, you make the decisions for the character, and towards the end of the movie, some strange stuff was happening, and because you keep making decisions for him, and then he started becoming like suspicious of reality, and then you could, at that time, he's at his computer, you can send him a message and send him some weird symbol that he would never figure out. It would just send him into more of a madness spiral where he's just trying to figure everything out. Or you can send him a clear message and say, hey, I'm watching you on Netflix right now and making your decisions. And then he'd have to, come to terms with that. Or you could pretty much just send him a normal message that would not really, startle him very much, and he could continue on with his normal life. So is the Mandela effect and 11/11 phenomenons trying to tell us something like that? Like, is something just having fun with us and, like showing us little symbols here and saying like, hey, this should at least, what it should at least tell you is that with at least the 11/11 phenomenon, it should at least tell you that, I guess it shows that we are being watched, like, by something beyond this world. Because when you see 11/11 in the places that I've seen them and how often you see it, it's not a coincidence anymore. It's definitely not a coincidence. I mean, we're not just talking about seeing it on a clock or something. We're talking about seeing it all over the place and often, usually daily. So that's definitely like something trying to get your attention, isn't it? So that would make it almost intentional, wouldn't it? My original analysis was it has more to do with the observer becoming more self-aware, and you're picking up on things because you're becoming more in tune with this earth. So that's an option, but it's like you're in some type of divine synchronization where you're just, this place is like revealing itself to you either intentionally or unintentionally. But the other option is that this is just intentional. It's actually intentional that we are supposed to be seeing these numbers. And then with the Mandela effect, I mean, would somebody change little things that, you remember differently just to get your attention? Or is it something or someone altering reality? Could it be on a more darker tone? Could it be like, the fallen ones or something, or the fallen one trying to change reality in order to benefit themselves? But like the little things like Looney Tunes and the Monopoly guy, like what? Like they're actually like, why would that change? What would be the purpose of something like that? So could it be that people are able to time travel? Well, not necessarily people, but it could be anything time traveling. It could be spirits or fallen ones. Because like with time travel, if Earth is not just a physical place, time travel even becomes more possible, because just like how you can remember things, your mind can go back and see and hear things from the past, like on a tape or something. Your mind can do that, but is it actually just remembering, or is it actually experiencing it and observing it happening in time? Because if time doesn't exist and you're remembering something, does that mean your mind can travel back and just observe a situation? And then does your mind actually have the power, if you practice, would it have the power to actually embody consciousness in your memory and change things? Could a spirit do that? So with this idea, it wouldn't be that the spirits or anybody, because actually, before I get there, let's say that would be similar to like astral traveling. So this stuff isn't so out of the realm of possibility. But back to what I was saying is, it wouldn't be that the spirit or whoever was doing this would be intending to just change Looney Tunes and the Monopoly guy and stuff. It would be more like things were changing. If something was able to go back and change anything, that could have a butterfly effect. So if things were changed, little things were changed, that could alter other things in ways that nobody was even expecting. It could have like a chain effect, because decisions and choices are all linked together. So one choice leads to another choice, and so on and so forth. And then these choices all originate from other choices. And so it wouldn't be necessarily that they changed like the Monopoly and stuff and the Looney Tunes on purpose. It's just that if something was being changed, that could be the effect of it. We could be, and then I break down other ideas in some of my other videos, so you can check out some of my other videos for more of a breakdown on some of my other hypotheses about the Mandela effect. It doesn't seem like anything would intentionally want to change something so petty. Like what are we getting out of somebody changing that, unless they want to show us? Like I said, unless this was intentional to the point where something's changing these things to alert us that things are changing. And maybe that's what this all means. Maybe this all means things are changing. Maybe it means things are changing and are going to continue to change. At least with the Mandela effect. And then with the 11/11, it could mean, like I said, it could be a message. The universe could be communicating with us, but God knows how to speak to us, in our language. So I don't know, like, if he's leaving 11, if God is like behind this and leaving 11/11, what message would that be? So, I mean, would he speak to us in these terms of ones and zeros? That sounds kind of like a computer simulated reality or something. So anyways, looks like the Mandela effect and 11/11 are definitely connected. And the way they're connected is, it just really seems to be almost like a glitch that people are picking up on in reality. So what the Mandela effect in the 11/11 tells us is that reality is not just a scientific thing to break down. It's more than a scientific thing to break down. So maybe it's trying to alert, like, maybe it's time for our scientists to stop dismissing areas of research that involve the unexplainable or strange phenomena. Maybe it's time for scientists to really start digging into stuff like dreams and consciousness and stuff, and looking for answers that they normally wouldn't explore because it's not fact-checked. Because with these phenomenons, I believe the 11/11 one is a little more stronger than the Mandela effect one, but yeah, I'm starting to come around to the Mandela effect one too. I believe, like, my original analysis was that it's probably bad memory, but the more I research this phenomenon, plus with linking it with the 11/11 thing, there's probably much more to. There's probably something going on there. With both of these phenomenons, and I know for sure with the 11/11 something's going on. So yeah, we gotta just have dialogue and figure it out. So leave a comment in the comment section and let me know, why do you think people are seeing 11/11 and the Mandela effect? And do you think that it's intentional? It's a message for us to wake up more, or is it a message to show us? Is this place revealing itself to us and wants us to be aware of what this place really is? Or is something malicious happening? Are things being changed in maybe the time stream? Are we jumping realities? Is something observing us and wants to send us a message to keep us alert? And like, what purpose are they sending us these messages? So yeah, let me know your thoughts about all this in the comment section and description box. And please support this channel. I'll leave a link in the comment section and the description box. If you can chip in like $1 or something, I'd appreciate it to help keep this channel going. Subscribe to all my other channels. I got much more content coming on the way for all my channels, including my Patreon page and my Feed Your Mind 2 channel. So yeah, thanks for all your support. This has been Feed Your Mind, signing off.